In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Heroic 5 cards in NBA 2K23 Myteam coming tomorrow. As you guys can see, these are going to be the 2 new Dark Matters and the 2 new Galaxy Opals. For the Dark Matter, we are going to get J.R. Smith. He's going to have his hero version. And then we also do get a Dark Matter Tim Duncan, a new and updated one for the power forward and center position. And then for our Galaxy Opals, we get Brian Scalabrine, who can play the small forward spot. And then we also do have a Richard Jefferson, who can play small forward shooting guard. So just on paper, like at face value, it actually looks to be a very solid content drop. You know, with the 2 new Galaxy Opals instead of the pink diamonds, I kind of like to see that we're not getting those pink diamonds that really weren't the best. I mean, I think RJ and Brian Scalabrine could actually be super elite cards in my team. But first, let's start off here with the Dark Matter J.R. Smith and just take a look at his card and see what he could potentially look like in my team. So he's going to get a Dark Matter. He's going to be a 6'6" point guard with a 6'10" wingspan. Offensively, I would assume he's going to have amazing all-around offensive stats. He pretty much already does. I would just look to see some better. I would like to see some better defensive stats and badges because he's got no Hall of Fame defensive badges on his Opal card, and I would love to see some higher stats on the defensive end. For his animations, I think he needs a new jump shot. I know it's not like a terrible release. It's definitely not terrible, but I think he needs a new jump shot. That's obviously going to be on very quick timing, and then he needs completely new dribble sigs. Like none of this Rafer Allison size up. It's honestly one of the worst size ups in the game. And then he also does need a new escape, a new dribble style, even maybe a new behind the back, and then some better dunk packages. I mean, the card could be a top 10 point guard in my team and a super fun point guard to be using. Will he be like the best point guard in the game over Ben Simmons, a Jokic, a Luka, Ron Artest, and MJ? Most likely not. I don't see him being a top 5 point guard, but I could potentially see him being somewhere in the top 10 range and a very fun card to be using in game. Going over Tim Duncan here, he already does have a Dark Matter in my team, so it's going to be maybe not the biggest upgrade to his stats and his badges. He's going to get 10 extra Hoffs because he is a Dark Matter, you know, new Dark Matter in the game, and they get 30 Hoffs, so that will be helpful. Maybe some more Hall of Fame shooting and playmaking badges, and maybe a couple more on defense. For his stats, I mean, obviously you want to see a higher 3 ball, you want to see a lot higher for the speed, but I think it really just comes down to what jump shot they do give him, and maybe some dribble sigs that he gets as well, because he's got not bad size to play the power forward position. 6'11" at the 4, 7'2" wingspan. I think the cards he's going to remind me of is like a Dwight Howard, a D-Rob, you know, maybe even a Dirk. Cards like, you know, Hakeem, Joel Embiid. I think he's going to be sort of on that level, which is not bad for a power forward. I don't think he's going to be extremely good unless I give him like an amazing jump shot, like the O'Shea base with like the Oscar upper, or just like an insanely good jump shot. Unless they do that, I don't see him being a top 5 power forward, but they could definitely soup him up. I wouldn't be that surprised. So Tim Duncan could be another great card. And then talking about Brian Scalabrine, do we even have a Brian Scalabrine this card? Yeah, we do. We have the 1 Emerald card. He's a 6'9" small forward, 6'9" wingspan. Kind of hard to judge what his stats and his badges are going to look like. Jump shot, Yuta Watanabe. He played on the Raptors, so I should know how to say his name. Yuta Watanabe, I think it's how you say his last name. Jump shot wise, I don't think it's really going to be that great, so I would assume every card in this set is going to need a new jump shot. And is that likely? Most likely not. I think they do soup up Brian Scalabrine just because he's like a, I wouldn't say like a meme name. He's kind of a meme name, right? Like he's the White Mamba. I think he'll probably get souped out, especially for his hero version. So he could be another just like Tony Kukoc, you know, maybe Thurl Bailey, AK-47 type of level. Kyle Kuzma is the kind of what I'm expecting for Brian Scalabrine. I think he could be a fun card to be using. And then the final card from the set is going to be Richard Jefferson, who I think could be solid depending on his jump shot. He's got great size at the shooting guard position, 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, and also does have an elite player model in my team. He gets some really good dunking animations. If you guys use his pink diamond, he's just gonna once again need a completely new jump shot because Greg Brown and Larry Bird upper is one of the worst releases in the game. So he's gonna need a whole new jump shot. He's gonna need way better dribble sigs. I am optimistic that they will change his jump shot and his dribble sigs. If they don't though, then he's really not going to be that great of a shooting guard card. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the Heroic 5 cards? I think looks very promising on paper. Every card in the set looks to, you know, be somewhat decent in my team. Hopefully the odds are a little bit better, like people are saying here, like Mojo, make odds 5% or better finally. Like, yeah, definitely want to see some better odds for sure. But I really don't think it's that bad. I think it's a lot better than most of Tuesday drops have been. Every card in this set I think can actually be very solid depending if they get better jump shots. That's kind of the iffy thing about this drop, is it really just comes down to, do they give these cards new jump shots? Do they change your dribble sigs? Because not one single card here has elite dribble sigs and has a good jump shot already. None of these cards here like already have like a previous card that have a good dribble style, have good sigs, you know, have a good jump shot. So they're going to need their animations completely changed, and that could be a little bit worrisome, you know, if they're going to do that on a Tuesday. But if they do, I think this set could be actually amazing. All of these cards could be great either budget options with Richard Jefferson, Brian Scalabrine, and then J.R. Smith, Tim Duncan could potentially be somewhere in that top 5 to 10 range at their, you know, respective positions. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this drop? Honestly, I'm pretty excited, looking forward to it. I think it's definitely going to be solid. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.